is here from electrical department. He is also one of the NPTEL coordinator. And one more faculty, Professor Janak Raman, will be joining shortly. So we can start the session. You can start introducing yourself one by one, and you can tell your suggestions.
Okay, I think I will start.
Yes, sir.
Introducing myself. So these are the domain scholars or
Domain scholars and discipline stars, sir.
Discipline stars from the semester.
Yeah, from this semester.
Electrical. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, good evening, everybody. My name is Ramkrishna. I'm coordinator for NPTEL. I also offer a couple of courses. So some of you would have seen me hopefully somewhere. So we started off this interacting with domain scholars and discipline stars some time ago to just get some kind of a first-hand feedback from you about the way we run courses and suggestions. Also, good to kind of interact with you one-on-one because we hardly get to meet each other. So I would not say much, but we can get maybe you can raise hands and start introducing yourself of a little bit about your background. What is your primary degree? Are you working? And what kind of domains you have participated in, and which courses you have here on the staff, and any feedback or any suggestions from you is what we would like to hear. Yeah, Ganesh, please say one.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, Ganesh.
Thank you for confirming. Sir, I'm Professor Ganesh Jadhav. I'm working as Assistant Professor in Kekewag Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nashik. I was also board of studies member, past board of studies member in the SPPU Pune University. From the last academic year, we made a compulsory course of NPTEL for 2 credit for the final year students, for electrical engineering students. So as this is all meetings, electrical engineering students are electrical departments are there. So I would like to share in our curriculum, we had given a 2 credit for NPTEL courses only for a final year students. They have to pass that course, they have to earn that certificate, and then only that credit will be awarded to them. So this is the major change according to the new education policy. We have to include some online courses for the students. We have done it. Regarding, I would like to suggest here regarding a discipline star. Okay, so or you can say, I'm taking the many subjects from the power systems and power electronics, and also from the faculty domain. Okay, so and from the faculty domain, I also taking the courses. I have completed total 20 courses on the NPTEL till now. So I would like to share that if you could reduce the criteria of number of years in which you have to earn that credit to get the discipline star, so that will be, so now it is for 3 years. So can you extend it up to the 5 years? Because in a 3 years, handling with the academics for a professor or for anyone, it is very difficult to earn that much credit in 3 years, because nowadays the examination is only for 2 slots for 2 dates. So earlier in 2015-16 we were having the chance, but now the chances are also less. So there is a limitation on appearing the examination for a 12-week course, because 12-week course may have a exam clashes on the same day. So it is very difficult to give a discipline domain I would like to say domain star. For a domain star, it is very difficult to earn that much credit in the 3 years. So can you extend that period for 5 years? That is my personal suggestion. And the second one is that in our electrical domain, we have observed that in power systems and power electronics, the core courses list which is given out of that, the courses list, some courses are discontinued, like power electronics by one IIT Delhi professor, that is discontinued from the last two examination. It is not there. Only Dr. L. Umanand sir course is there. So if I want to appear any related course related to the power electronics, though there is option, we are not able to choose that option. So I think can we revise the list of the core courses in the domain scholar? So that will be helpful for everyone here. Okay, so this is suggestion from my side. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. So, of course, okay, we do not cancel any course or something. Okay, it's up to the professor or the faculty member who offers the course. So, the basket is made in such a way that several of these courses will be offered at at any given point of time. But we'll see the list of the core courses. This we made some time ago. We'll check if we can make some small amendments to that. Point number 2 of extending it from 3 to 5 years. I wouldn't know because I think in most domains you need 3 core and 3 elective, right? So on an average, if you do 1 course per semester, that kind of should take you to that point. And
in electrical power systems, they have 5 core and 2 electives, so that is difficult.
Oh, is it like okay? I will actually check that. So Lakshmi, just can you make a note of this? So if it is in that way, then we can have a look at that. But in general, so that is the idea of of if you should be able to do 1 course per semester, so that in 3 years you should be able to get. I think that is a good amount of time to ask for to credit 6 or 7 courses. But if there is anything specific, we will look at it. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, thanks for all your other comments also, and yeah, thanks also for encouraging kids at KK. This is in Nashik, right? This college.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Your college, you're based out of Nashik.
Yeah, based out of Nashik, sir. It is under the Pune University.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. I will then.
Karthik.
Karthik, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Myself, Karthik. I'm working as assistant professor in Velamal College of Engineering Technology, Madurai. Actually, I first thank the NPTEL team for providing this kind of learning things. First of all, I want to thank them. I am recognized as a discipline star in this semester. Some feedback, some kind of a suggestion I want to make here. In a 12-week course or in a 8-week course, can we provide practical-oriented sessions in the last 2 weeks so that it will be more informative or real-time applications? Like, for example, if I am taking a digital communication course, in the last 2 weeks, if there is application-oriented, it will be more useful rather than theory itself. That's my opinion. For example, we are studying many kind of modulations in digital communication. The application, real-time application, which is not found in any books, we can add it in this lectures if possible.
Sure. Yeah, I think we will take this into consideration. In many courses for the lab-based or any practical applications, we do it as some kind of a supplementary material where we record experiments and post it online. Several courses actually run in that way. Okay. Of course, we cannot really make it across the courses, but we will keep this as a suggestion and see how. I can't promise anything, but it really depends on the faculty who is offering the courses and what he or she thinks is relevant or can be covered in the 8-week things. But many courses we actually encourage, if they have any experiments, to actually put it as a supplementary material. Like for my own course, we have a lot of lab components also, which doesn't really go into the weekly assignments and evaluation. But for interested learners, we do have a lot of courses with supplementary experiments.
Because theory kind of things, we can find it in the books itself. But NPTEL materials are really very good. But if it is a little bit practical oriented, it will be very useful to students.
Sure, we encourage that, but we may not really be in a position to enforce that. But we will pass on suggestions to.
It depends upon the courses and course instead.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Krishna sir, you can ask your question.
Hello, this is KG Krishna. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir,
Hello,
we can
sir.
hear you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Sorry, I am in the US time zone and I'm on the mobile phone. If it gets cut, please inform. Okay. First of all, it's a great experience for me to learn from NPTEL. Let me introduce myself. I'm not a professional teacher or a student per se. I was an ex-IT professional and a senior citizen. And in fact, Pasumati sir, Ramakrishna sir, I know you. You were at BITS Pilani, Hyderabad
Yeah,
campus, I
I
remember.
remember.
Yes,
I remember.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, I did join the Hyderabad campus as a faculty and Gopal Krishna
We had
Kotedu for thing.
yeah, I remember
And
it. We
later
had a
on,
6-month overlap.
yeah. Great, sir. Great to see you back at NPTEL. Okay. So my interest was actually I joined as a faculty, but I didn't know anything how to teach anything. I was an IT professional, and in fact, my degree was a mechanical engineer, and my profession was IT for 30 years. And when I joined as a faculty member, my first course was electrical engineering. So accordingly, I was put in the electrical department because my hobby was electronics. So I took up these courses and I successfully delivered it, and they put me in the electrical. Okay, now I did about first course I did, sir, was in the teaching learning because I wanted to know how to effectively teach engineering students, effective teaching learning in engineering practice. I did it as a sample from NPTEL because NPTEL was there was an announcement in our college notice board, so I did it, and I got excited. Then I joined the faculty domain, and then I did all the courses, teaching learning under the faculty domain. And then it became an addiction to me because I'm a hobbyist in electronics. Then I said to myself, why don't I join the electrical domain? Particularly communications is a very highly analytical and very exciting subject, and mobile communications. And that domain I registered and I did all those courses. And also because another domain I attempted is data science, because that is those are the courses I currently teach. Even though I did not have any experience in data science, I was a pure old-time IT professional. So I did data science domain. All the courses I completed, and electrical domain also I completed. And then patents, intellectual property patents. That is one domain I did it. So in fact, there are 4 domains I have done courses together. I would say during the last 3 years, since late 2019 onwards, about 30 courses, including some IAM courses and management. In fact, I would tell students that many times the students complain to me, sir, we are working professionals, we don't have time to study. Please tell us how to study. I said to myself, that if you are interested, you can find yourself time. So I want to challenge students. So I want to simulate myself as a student, learning new subjects not connected with my core discipline or a profession like electrical engineering and data science, which I did. I sincerely took down notes and I did all the assignments. And I written proctored exams and I qualified as per the domain except 1 or 2 subjects out of 30. And I tell students now confidently how to do a course online. Okay. So in fact, I wrote a paper also, my experience based on my online learning of subjects, STEM subjects using NPTEL. And I think I shared with your NPTEL coordinator as well. So just to summarize that, coming to the feedback, okay. See, the first feedback, sir, is all subjects are not of equal cognitive load. Okay. For example, if you take electrical subjects like communications, they're highly analytical with the mathematical rigor like Fourier transforms, Z transforms, and Laplace transforms, etc. And in order to really appreciate or understand and excite, see, there are 2 things, sir, in a course. One is knowing something, how to do, and pass the exam and get a grade. That is the most easiest thing. But the second thing is really appreciate and ability to apply it and get the meaning behind the concept. I think the second part is where I feel that I am short of. For example, 4-year series you take. I know 4-year series what it is. I had done in the high school back in my old days. Even now I could do 4-year analysis, Fourier transform, Laplace transform. I could do it. But when I am wanted to say meaning, the real meaning of it in the real life, for example, in filter design. So I realized that whole DSP is nothing but filters. Okay, the filters and modulators and communications and all that. Okay, if as one of our colleagues pointed out here is that any such course which is a very analytical rigor, very abstract thing, if you start with some experiment, I'm saying that not experiment to be done by students, but the faculty himself in the first 1 or 2 weeks, the whole course, summarizing the whole course in a big bird's eye view picture, conduct some experiment and show, for example, how the mobile phone, how Fourier transform is, in a real lab or using multisim or any tool or physical components, and show in oscilloscope what Fourier series is, how filters work, how mobile phone work, giving a big picture. So that will give an excitement what we are going to learn later on. Okay, for example, if I were to redesign my course today, if I want to teach the same subject to my students, what I would do is out of the 12 weeks, the first three weeks I would focus on creating excitement, giving a big picture of the entire course in a nutshell. What is the purpose of each and as like a black box. Then the next 3 or 4 weeks getting into the details of the algorithms and the models, etc. and etc. And again, the end also is important. End is where you summarize again, basically repeat what you covered in the first 3 and with a little more advances where the trend is going. So that way, sir, what I felt is that no doubt the current structure of NPTEL is with high rigor compared to any MOOCs of Coursera or edX in terms of academic rigor. But in terms of creating excitement for someone who is a working professional or in the industry, the connection with the reality is more important than teaching advances. For example, if I fully understand the concept behind a modulator and a filter and the role of Fourier series, even if it takes 3 months or 4 months, that is much more important than knowing many advances which are coming in 5G, 6G and CDMA and etc. etc. So that is one thing. So introduce a live demonstration of some practical lab or equipment as part of the initial lectures. Okay, as students, if I don't understand the concept, we go to YouTube, and YouTube there is a lot of things people will explain simple concepts and come back to the course. That's what I used to do. For example, when I get stuck with some concept of Fourier series, I go to YouTube who explains that better and come back to the course and then continue the course watching the video. So that's which everyone does it. So that is one point. And the second point is, again, I share with whatever our colleagues have shared, that the domain certification, the span from 3 years is too short, because I tell you, sir, one thing is that, for example, I have done a course, let us say either control systems or signal processing. Okay, in the first pass of the course, I may not qualify, I may get only 50%. So you require only 55 or more than 55% marks. So I get the essence of it. But if I give a space of 1 year and repeat that course, my learning will be much better, because the space and repetition, in the first pass of doing the course, I know what this course is all about, what are the, where I get struck, etc. So when I do it, maybe after a gap of 6 months or 1 year, the same course again, I'll be having a more, a clear in-depth understanding and more confidence to cross 55 or get into 70 or elite. So expanding that 3 years window to 4 years would actually help for people, even if, for example, even if the qualified domain crossed 55, even to repeat or something, it will help actually. So actually, in my case, for example, in data science, for 2 courses, I think 3 courses, I fall short of, I got only 50. I not 55, so I did not get domain. And in the electrical courses, in the electrical domain, particularly in communications, there is one one more feedback. There are some courses which are mathematical as a part of electrical engineering. For example, probability theory. I think it is an NPTEL IITM course, which is there are two courses on probability theory. One is an applied, which is taught by Professor Andrew Tangaraj sir. There is another one which I took. It's a highly mathematical proofs and all that. It goes above my head. I actually failed in that course, even though I know the probability, I know how to apply it. But since I'm not a mathematician, so I don't have that agile mind to follow the proofs, lemmas, and theory. So my mind above my head, I failed it. So what I suggest, sir, the kind of courses what you choose for engineering domain, at least those theoretical part, maybe you can replace it with applied part. That will help the students reduce their cognitive load. In fact, the abstraction. So that is the three.
Okay. Let me answer the questions. Let me answer questions before I forget.
Sure, sir. That's all my feedback.
Okay. I'll go backwards with the. So the way the courses are designed, or the pool that we have, has a good mixture of both theory plus applied. I think we'll relook into the prescription of courses, because we may now have a lot more courses in the basket than we had maybe a year or two ago when we made these domain things. Then the domain of 3 certification thing of 3 years, we will really look into it. Possibly we can look at it in some exceptions like case by case basis. But there is a reason for that 3, but we can actually look into that also as we get more and more interest from people like you. That is, we will consider that. The first question, which I think I will let my colleague Professor Janaki Raman answer that. He might be of the domain.
Hi,
Janaki Raman, can you? Yeah. Hi. I think there was this thing about the DSP, Fourier, and all the filters, and also maybe you can.
Correct. Thank you. Yeah. So I think, I'll answer this in 2 ways. Okay. The intuition, the application is as important as the mathematics and rigor. Okay. So even your comment about the probability theory, right, being very proof oriented, that is an equally important aspect that engineers should be aware of, not just mathematicians, right? You should know how to write a proof. You should know how to be consistent mathematically. So as long as the course description is consistent with what is taught, there should be no problem. In fact, more such theory courses should be added. If you take courses like information theory, they are very mathematical. They involve a lot of probability, and therefore you have to be rigorous. You have to know how to write mathematical proofs, right? So likewise, I think your feedback on DSP, Fourier series, Fourier transform is well taken, right? We are, we will see how to add more, applications and stuff like that into our courses also, right? But I would say that should not deter you from learning, Fourier series, Fourier transform. That is also very important. Sometimes your appreciation for the subject may come much later in life. Some subjects, I can honestly say, we are appreciating only now. Okay, after 20 years after doing BTech, right? So
and after teaching it 2 or 3 times.
Exactly, right? Exactly. So therefore, it is perfectly okay if you don't have complete appreciation for the topic. It should not be that, you need to be absolutely passionate to learn everything. Some things you need to learn because there are other things that follow that need it, right? Something that you may be passionate about later, right? Machine learning, for example, needs probability and linear algebra, right? So you have to appreciate those subjects as well with equal importance as the applied subjects. Yeah. So I'll now hand over back to Ramakrishna.
Yeah, okay. I think that answers the question. Anything else you can always write to us. I remember seeing your email which you had written to the coordinators.
Thank you very much, sir. Exciting. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice to see you again. Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on to
Manas.
Hello.
Yes, Manas. Go ahead. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, audible, visible, everything.
Yeah. So I am Manas Kumar Mishra. I'm working in Nokia as a system engineer, and I, as a person, I don't have any like change feedback. Like I don't want to change NPTEL. It is very perfect for me. And thing is, for me, NPTEL did a wonderful job with fundamentals, literally, like abstract to applied. So now, whatever I'm able to do in Nokia, it's because of fundamentals. So don't change, keep it as it is. It's wonderful. So yeah, so that's it. I just want to say thank you.
Okay, that's just thanks for those nice words. So you did a domain certification, or how many courses you took in NPTEL?
As of now, I don't know, sir. I didn't count. I did almost eight
Okay.
exams. I did. I know.
And what was your background before that?
Before I was like I'm in dual degree. I did my dual degree in triple IT Kanchipuram
Oh, nice. Okay,
from
okay,
like communication department, and
perfect.
then
Yeah.
I got a job in Nokia. But the thing is, the fundamentals. I really saying fundamentals. Like for example, if I say stochastic process, I did Krishna Jagannathan sir. So there was a very abstract concepts like random process and Poisson distribution, Poisson process. It's really did a wonderful job for me, for my brain. And whatever I'm doing in networks, it's actually like I can see. So in the truth, sir, in industry, nobody is going to teach fundamentals. So that is NPTEL is doing. It's wonderful. So thank you once again.
Okay, good. I think this is a good feedback from somebody coming from the industry who is emphasizing the need to actually learn fundamentals and first principles. And I'm just hoping others also
Yes, sir,
listen
the
this. In fact,
new
I think
ideas.
this
Actually,
is a
sir, new
very
ideas.
useful.
Mhm. Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, in even in my company, I'm saying that those who has very good background from fundamentals, they are coming up with new ideas and patents. So it's really good, like setting a good
Good, good.
fundament.
Excellent. Yeah, thanks. I think this is a very useful and positive feedback
Yeah,
for us.
thank you.
Yeah, Tejas Joshi, you can go ahead.
Hello, sir. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, sir. I'm Tejas. I just completed my MTech in Power Electronics from Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology. So I'm in discipline star. I did many courses in electrical engineering and specialization of power electronics and power systems. So I did my MTech in Power Electronics. So what I felt is like uh, as this person pointed out that okay that it is really good and it is really helping out with fundamentals, but one of the thing I felt is because some courses and some courses they need like hardware, what we can say is they need to see that how they should implement those things in hardware, like, and many of the courses I feel like they should give some kind of simulation software, or they should give a lot of simulations to do so that they should understand that what they can do in a particular application, or how is this application working out. So maybe focusing more on simulations that can help, because electrical engineering, like, it is like sensitive, like you can't do just anything without thinking. So just helping, just having that simulation background for, especially for people who are doing BTech and who are interested to go for higher studies, or to work in like very sensitive applications. So it would be really helpful if they are acquainted with good simulations or softwares. And even like as these applications, as I have worked in power electronics drives and power electronics converters, so maybe not all BTech colleges are having those facilities, those labs where they can just go and really implement those converters or really drive that motor. So that gap, I feel if NPTEL is able to fill that gap, then that would really help that person to really get deep into the subject and maybe even understand the application by directly doing it. So but my experience with NPTEL has been really good, and I have really liked it.
Okay, thanks for your feedback. Thanks for your appreciation and also the concern. So I'll answer a part of it, and then I'll ask Janaki Raman to do that. Is about the hardware simulation. So we are actually now running, in addition to courses, also short-term workshops. So we are like ANSYS does a lot of short-term workshops with us. There is another company on embedded systems, which does a lot of workshops for us. And this is like, I think there's one going on in the area of power electronics by one of our faculty colleagues from IIT Madras. So slowly these things are building up as supplemental material or additional workshops to courses. That is we are working on. That is coming up at a good pace, and I hope eventually we will have a broad spectrum of courses which will also cater to introducing simulation software, hardware design, or as earlier was mentioning about, somebody mentioned about filter design and so on. I'll let Janaki Raman also say more on these things, because he does a lot of hands-on stuff, including hardware and other things.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Ramakrishna. Yeah, so this is actually a very valid point, right? If you look at our courses, right, at least from Integrated Circuits and Systems of IIT Madras, all our courses that we conduct on campus indeed has a lab component or a simulation component. But when it is offered on NPTEL, we are unable to do it currently. And that is primarily because the mode of evaluation is not very clear with simulations. Okay, the way we do it on campus is, there is a TA assigned to a certain student, and that TA actually verifies the simulation and all the contents in person. That's how we are guaranteed that the student has actually done this, the schematic, or knows what the schematic is, because there will be questions that the TA will ask on the fly, right? That guarantees the quality. I think once we overcome that hurdle, we will be able to offer it even on NPTEL very much, and we are working on this. Okay, I am, at least personally, this has been on my head. I've been looking at techniques to scale up my offering so that lab components can also be added. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, who goes in next? Mangesh.
Mangesh.
Good evening, everyone. May I audible?
Yes, good.
Okay. So let me introduce myself first. Myself, Mangesh Modak, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department in Finolex Academy of Management and Technology, Ratnagiri, Konkan, Maharashtra region. So I have completed 6 courses of NPTEL. I am discipline star, and recently I have completed electric vehicles part 1, in which I am topper in top 1%. So I got A-Light plus gold also. So my suggestion is that previously there was one course by Professor Ashok Jhunjhunwala on electric vehicles. So that was removed somehow. I don't know. I cannot get that course again. So if possible, if you can rerun that course, that will be better, because nowadays electric vehicle is a field in which everybody want to gain some knowledge. So I want to thank NPTEL for sharing the knowledge. So it was very informative for me, and I shared the information with my students also. So while teaching, it was very helpful to go through the courses and again share the knowledge with remaining students. One more suggestion is there, that if you can include some PLC related course as well as some hardware in loop sort of course, so that will be better. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thanks. We have to say what is the status of the EV course. But having said that, even if the course is not being offered, the videos lectures are available throughout, with irrespective of whether the course is running or not. Lakshmi, anything you want to say on the EV course?
Yes, sir. So the EV course was now getting offered in a self-paced model on another NPTEL platform. I'll just give the URL of the website, elearn.nptel.ac.in. So there are 3 parts for EV course: part 1, part 2, and part 3, which you need to take one by one. And it is a self-paced model. You can go anytime, enroll and take the course. You can complete the assignment, satisfy the criteria, and take the exam in a remote online proctored model on your pace, whichever date is convenient for you. Wednesday and Saturday we are conducting exam. Every Wednesday and Saturday there will be exams. You can satisfy the criteria, register for the exam based on your convenient date. So I'll give the URL of the website in the chat window.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Lakshmi. And the other part of your question also is similar to what was asked earlier by Tejas about running lab-based courses, especially PLC or hardware in room. of course, like this cannot run like by full-fledged courses by themselves, but we are surely exploring ways to offer more courses which will have lots of hands-on flavor, either directly through experimental setup or through some kind of simulation platforms. So this is a work in progress, and I think we should have some things running, very very soon. And I'm sure Janaki Raman will agree with me on this, especially with.
Star, just I'm a step in.
Yeah.
Even if hands-on is not there, it is okay, sir. But the live demo of the lab by the instructor or a TA showing the actual wiring up and showing the thing, that would help a lot to connect theory with practice. Yeah, live demos in the video.
Sure. Yes, we are doing this for some courses, but we will actually even recommend faculty to actually just record experiments and in detail and put it online. This is we'll take this up surely. Thank you. Okay, Rahul, Vennam Rahul, can you? Yeah, we can't hear you if you are speaking.
Rahul, you are not audible. Maybe try log off and log in again. We'll go with the next candidate.
Or maybe just remove your microphone or something.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Myself, Gajendran, from Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore. I am working as an assistant professor in Karpagam College of Engineering under Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. First of all, I want to thank you for giving the wonderful opportunity to share our views among the learners and the teachers. Since 2019, I'm learning few courses from NPTEL platform. I want to say before this Swayam portal also, while we are doing our UG courses, actually I did my UG in part-time mode. That time we don't have the Swayam portal, but we have a NPTEL recorded videos with us. So from I think from 2016 onwards, we habituated to refer the NPTEL videos, and we used to give to our students also during our learning purpose. Then after the Swayam comes, from our college also, they are recommending us to do many courses. They are giving many rewards for securing gold or silver, any achievements. From my side, I did 8 courses from NPTEL. Start from power system analysis, basic electric circuits, network analysis, fuzzy sets and logic, and design for Internet of Things, digital production, embedded system design with ARM, and electronic equipment integration prototyping. Out of all courses, the power system analysis course is little important for me, because before taking my PhD entrance exam in Anna University, I did that particular course. Because of that course, I cleared my entrance, my PhD entrance in Anna University. And luckily, I got the admission in the same year. In that way, the power system analysis is a very remarkable course for me. Even I did my PG in power system analysis, but many factors taught by Deepa Priya sir is very excellent. I utilize a lot. Then basic electrical circuit network analysis, all the courses are nice. Then fuzzy sets and logic. Actually, I got mentor certificate also. My student got gold medal. I skipped gold with 3 marks. Even this year also, I got a mentor certificate from the same course. My humble request, as many of them pointed out, we need many practical sessions, sir. Actually, you told your technical pledges. Apart from the valuation, as even you also quoted, some recorded videos, if you are passing means, it will be very good. Along with the coding part means, we can practice many practical exercise. Design for Internet of Things. Actually, I am one of the topper in that course. I enjoy a lot. Actually, the professor name, electronics. Actually, I have 1 minute, sir. Embedded design for internet as Prabhakar sir from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. I am trying to make my student to study, but nowadays that particular course not in our portal, sir. So please, my humble request, please enable design for Internet of Things course. It is an 8-week course. Actually, that course was a 100%, 200% practical oriented course. Sir shown many demonstrations, and even he gave some simulations for our assignments. We tried those softwares and we learned a lot from that. And then digital production of power system, that course also very nice. He gave many industrial data sheets he gave and he shared a lot. Then embedded system design with ARM, that course I think it won't fall under our electrical engineering. But anyhow, sir, that websites and all nowadays, the ARM changed. But in our recorded video, we are having some old website links, sir. So please make such that modification part. Then only the new software tools the students can access, sir. And the last course was electronic equipment integration prototyping. Recently, I completed last semester. In that also, I got a topper rank in that. That course also fully practical oriented. Sir shown many workshop models. Actually, I planned to make one model as output and courier, but sorry, I'm unable to courier that output. Sir gave first assignment as a fluke multimeter as an assignment. So in between, students came and I'm unable to finish that assignment. Overall, we enjoy a lot. Even we are making our students also to follow many things. These NPTEL certifications also helps them to attend their interviews. This year, our student attended a lab FDP in IIT Bombay also. That feedback also nice, sir. We want such kind of lab FDP in IIT Chennai means it will be easy. Say Bombay, traveling from Coimbatore to Bombay, it is little difficult. If we are encouraging such kind of laboratory in IIT Madras campus, it will be easy for our students to travel. And also, one of the students got internship in the same IIT Bombay. Thank you for your all valuable inputs. And one more thing, sir, already in our website, Basic Electronics and Lab from IIT Madras. One laboratory video is available, sir. One full courses. It's full of lab experiments. We need such kind of courses in near future. Laboratory, actually basic electronics and lab from IIT Madras. That is a fantastic course. You are explaining all the lab experiments, CRO, DSO, because in our side we are having some instrument in our laboratory, but you people may have some higher end version of instruments. If you are showing demonstration on those instruments, it will be very nice for us. Saturday, actually, I'm also a discipline star this year. I got an invitation from IIT Madras. Saturday, we will meet in person, I think so, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks. We would be very happy to see you in person on Saturday. And okay, all the points are well taken. Congratulations on topping, on being a topper in so many courses and kind of being, you have possibly seen the entire evolution of NPTEL from recorded videos till MOOCs courses and certifications, domains and all that. And what we have now was almost unthinkable 10 years ago, and what we had in 2013 was unthinkable 10 years before that. So I think the gaps that you are mentioning will be bridged sooner than we would imagine. And I think there are lots of attempts being made to integrate hands-on components or provide them as some additional short-term workshops or something. And as I said, these are coming up very fast, and maybe in a couple of years or even faster than that, a lot of these requests or these gaps should be bridged. This is what I hope for, and what I think we will, and I think we'll reach that very soon. And we can discuss more on Saturday while you are here.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Ganesh, you can go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm audible, sir.
Yes,
and my video is visible, right? Sir,
oh, yes, perfectly.
Yes, I'm currently R. Ganesh. I'm currently a second year student in IIT Bombay. But how I was approached here means only the NPTEL platform only. Means I was started in 2019 onwards, sir. At that time, I don't have any fundamental knowledge in electrical domain. Basically, my UG in electrical and electronics engineering. But that time, I don't have any basic skill to crack that competitive exam. But my dream is to. But as I am basically a farmer, sir, farmer background. but we don't have that much of facility to go to the IIT. But once my professor was recommended, you go to this platform and you can easily clear that admission in IITs. So now finally, I am also currently in MTech in IIT Bombay, sir. I'm very happy. 40 plus courses, and I'm running towards 50 courses. Means I'm very much addicted to in NPTEL courses, sir. They are very good, and free time we can watch the videos and we can learn. And I was saw that. And here also we are doing the courses also, right? No difference. Just a practical, some part is different, but content wise and assignment wise they are very good. And the examination way of conducting exam also very good, sir. So, and I got a specialization from power system, power electronics from IIT Madras. I'm very happy. And a discipline star also got, and 12 times I'm a NPTEL star, sir. Whenever get a time, right, I'm spreading this mouth communication. Means people will be enrolled and take the chance and fulfill your ambition. So whenever I get chance, right, I'm telling, sir. So I'm very happy to connect with this NPTEL platform and IITM family. And thank you so much, sir. And one more thing, I will see that means 45 courses I have enrolled, and this fees is taken only my professor and my mother only and my friend. They are giving, okay, you should explore the knowledge. But you are the IIT, but then you learn something behind things new in industry related things. And now I'm very happy, sir. And IIT Madras sent that hoodie, also special hoodie. I was given to that. My mom, she is very happy. That is my first earn in struggling that. I'm very happy, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And I have no feedback, but it's a very good. 2019 onwards, I was seeing, right, the lots of improvement coming in that Swayam portal. So lots of things is improved. So I am expecting that it's a go next level revolution in our India. So thank you so much, sir. Digital revolution is started. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ganesh, for taking us through your story. It's really wonderful that NPTEL could help you be where you are today, and it's nice that you made NPTEL a part of your almost day-to-day life. I don't know if there are people who did more than 40 courses. Maybe Lakshmi will have the record. What is the record number of courses, Lakshmi?
Yes, sir. We have students taken more than 40 courses.
More than 40. Okay, so you still have a record to beat. So
this semester I will complete, sir. This semester I will complete 50.
Okay, fine. So whatever it is,
you might be the highest at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, and you should be like, all this Sachin Tendulkar. You should do 100 hundreds, and that record will go on for the next, I don't know, few decades. Right? Okay, good. And I think all the best with your stint at IIT Bombay. You are currently, right, doing MTech.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good.
Thank you, sir.
Professor Janaki Raman wants to say anything. He's been quiet.
Yes, sir.
No. I think this is a great story. I'm really happy that NPTEL is serving its purpose, right? So, I'm glad that somebody is, using it so well, and we look forward to, like Ramakrishna said, like 50, 100. So go on, learn as much as you can. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
We'll make a special mention of you in the Saturday's meeting.
Correct. Yeah.
So Ganesh, are you in Bombay, IIT Bombay, or?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in IIT Bombay, but
So,
I got yes, ma'am.
July 15th, we have a workshop there in IIT Bombay. So it will
Okay.
be nice if you can actually come to the workshop there. It will be normally in that.
Yes, ma'am. It's going on. Actually, I am working on my project. Means my project was started. That's why I'm busy with my project. That's why I won't become. But I was recommend my juniors to attend that lab also. They are doing, ma'am. I will come definitely.
No, not the lab. I'm saying that this local chapter college meeting we are doing in
Okay.
IIT Bombay on July 15th.
Okay, July 15th. Sure, ma'am. I will.
Yeah, so you can come to that possibly. So Lakshmi, you can make note. We can just invite him for that.
Sure, ma'am.
Sure. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thanks, Ganesh.
Thank you, Ganesh. Rahul?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm audible now.
Yeah, you are audible.
Good evening, sir. First, I want to thank everyone. I mean, the whole NPTEL team and everyone before introducing myself, because NPTEL had played a major role in my life. It had opened a separate new domain in my life. Actually, I am coming to myself. I'm an undergraduate student, graduated recently a month ago, and I'm a DL degree holder from mechanical engineering and minors in electronics and instrumentation. I'm currently working as a research associate for a biomedical project, fulfilling the role of electromechanical engineer. And like earlier, and NPTEL played a major role in opening the electrical domain in my life. Actually, like fundamentally, I started with analog electronics, then digital electronics, then microprocessor, microcontrollers, IoT, and then sensors and actuators. And like I followed a particular order of courses and slowly learned the basics. And right now, I'm currently dealing all the major parts. Like NPTEL had played a major part in helping me acquire the theoretical skills required for working in a industry. And currently I'm working as a research associate. So even at the moment I'm getting the practical knowledge, whatever I had learned that. And coming to the fundamentals, like NPTEL courses are like sometimes I felt like they were like very ENF course type of like it's not too depth into the content or not like basic courses. It's adequate for a student. And coming from a mechanical engineering background, I faced a few difficulties in few core courses, especially analog electronics. And but overall, I this particular NPTEL had helped me a lot in my life, to shifting my domain, and I'm developing the interest. And I'm thinking to pursue my master's in robotics and moving into robotics field or mechatronics field. And coming to solutions, I have one solution for a particular course. I mean, like in the last semester, I had completed industrial automation and control from IIT Kharagpur, dealt by Professor Siddharth Mukhopadhyay. The course was like pretty old course, but the course was very good one. But I mean, like the interface, the video was very old one. I mean, like there were few instances where sir was teaching the course, meanwhile we were not having any background or some issues like that. Actually, normal NPTEL courses will be around 30 to 40 minutes, and I used to take 1 hour for normal courses in order to read and write my own notes. But this particular course took me almost around 2 to 3 hours. Not like once I should understand, then next time I used to write the notes. Then once I used to re-listen in order to acquire the skills. Because I'm not having very good basics in electronics. Even though I pursued a few good core courses, it was a little bit difficult. So I wish to re-record the courses, if not with the same professors, so in any other professor in a particular domain with the current technology. I mean, recent courses, they are having the teacher profile in the below and the digital screen along with the calculation pattern. And even while for the preparation of exam, I had faced a few difficulties in order to acquire the notes also. I mean, there were no proper transcripts. There were transcriptions, but like, it was really difficult to read some transcripts. The book was not up to the mark. I mean, the professor's teaching was really good and very intense, but the content we couldn't get it in offline. I mean, like through book, we couldn't learn much. So that is one and only suggestion from my side. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think thanks for all your suggestions, your feedback, and sharing your nice experiences. One thing I can say is about specifically you talked about the course industrial automation and control, but in general we are also looking at updating some of our popular courses, and things and technologies change very fast. So we are in the process of identifying a few courses which may need updation.
Even the course is most probably recorded in somewhere from 2007 to 2010, or even earlier.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, I understand. So we are in the process of updating some courses. I didn't quite get your question on the transcripts. So I think if I understood it correctly, I think the book by itself may not be like a self-contained in itself, but this can be a nice supplement to the video lectures, and possibly if you need, if you're comfortable in any other local language, and that's the reason of putting up those transcripts.
Other languages, local language isn't a problem, but like I faced a few issues while calculations. I mean, like in the assignment there were few problems and calculations part, but in the recorded lectures or the lecture part, there was no proper explanation, or I mean, like more examples were not given actually.
Okay, I don't quite get your question.
I mean, like in the lectures, there were no more examples explaining the problems and that part. But whereas in the assignments, we received quite few questions and that. And even in examinations, in the final exam also, there were few interlinked questions, I mean paragraph. Like if you get the first answer, then we will be getting the remaining. I mean, like I suggest include a few more example problems in the course, and that particular
Sure.
course
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not even having additional discussions or those all compared to other courses.
Sure. I think the way the mode of recording, I think you're talking of way back in 2007 and 8 was a little different. The purpose was different than it is now. So I think in the new version of the course, all the newer courses from 2017 or 16 and above have
Yes, the new courses
are designed to be in a MOOCs mode. So I think we will revisit some of those courses.
Thank you, sir.
Sai Kiran?
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yes, I am Sai Kiran. I work in Capgemini as a lead engineer. I have completed domain scholar in communication and signal processing. So I am very thankful to NPTEL. So it helped in understanding the concepts in signal processing. It helped me in work and also in interviews also it has helped. And the courses have helped me in developing problem solving abilities also I have developed. So my suggestions are like, can NPTEL provide test vectors and problem statements so that interested students can run simulations? Just uploading them on the course website would be helpful. And one more suggestion is, can NPTEL be using generative AI? Like we can ask chatbot for particular course question and it answers the question. Like, will that be possible? So these are some questions I have. So thank you. Thank you. That's all. I am very thankful to NPTEL.
Yeah, okay. I'll partly answer these questions and let my colleagues also answer. Okay, the simulations part, definitely I agree to that. The second part of chatbot is, it has been at least been discussed. I am not sure if there is really a plan to implement that. Maybe Parthi ma'am can say something on that. I don't know, but okay, this has been discussed, but I do not know when it will be developed or functional.
Which one? Developed or functional?
So they want some kind of a generative or like a chatbot kind of thing of, where I think we talked about this, of people asking common questions. If you type a questions, then answer might come up automatically without waiting for somebody to. I think that's what you meant, right?
The support you're saying?
No, not support. More like a chatbot. Chatbot
No,
support
technical or for the administrative purpose?
I think he meant technical.
Technical only, yeah. The questions with doubts we have, right? So
okay.
So all the database, if you can upload and we can ask the chatbot and it can reply
But that is called ChatGPT, no?
It's for free, anyways. We can provide a link to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the first part of it, of simulations, and maybe I'll let Janaki Raman also handle this question because.
Yeah. So see again, uploading some test vectors, tests. The main part of education, right, is actually to give you feedback. So it's not a one-way traffic where we just give you something, you run something, because if you run it incorrectly, right, there is a problem, right? You end up learning the wrong things. So that's why it's not. That's why we don't do something unless there is a way to evaluate and give you feedback. Okay, so that's the only thing that I have in mind now. But we will definitely think about a way of providing such inputs to you in the future. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Dr. Aarti. Dr. Aarti. Okay, let's go next. Ganesh Jadhav.
Yeah, already I spoke.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, you can talk. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Aarti, go ahead.
Hello, madam.
Yeah, Arti.
Hello, madam.
Go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Dr. C. Arti from Secondary Engineering College, Tiruchenkoot, which is in Tamil Nadu. So, first of all, I want to thank all the team of NPTEL for their excellent guidance, sir. So, whenever we are asking any doubts and whenever we are asking any help, they are very well guiding us properly to solve the problems sometimes when we are registering and when we are doing any courses on all the times. And regarding the courses, basically, I love all the courses in the NPTEL, and I'm very much interested to do more courses in NPTEL. Sometimes, actually, totally, I have completed some 15 courses, sir, and I want to do more courses in NPTEL. And I'm very much interested in doing courses in VLSI design because it is my research area. So I'll select more subjects in VLSI design, and not only in VLSI design, and I'll do more courses in embedded microcontrollers, processors, and all. And actually, I want to tell the faculty members. So especially Sudeep sir, Dashgupta sir, then Santanu sir, then Rao sir. Actually, I love their teaching, sir. So for that purpose only, I will select some of the courses, and the way of their explaining everything, all the faculty members. But so I came across these courses. So that was very excellent. And even I did some multidisciplinary courses also, like teaching practice and NBA accreditation courses. And so those courses, I learned a lot from those courses. Basically, I don't know about lot of things, fundamental things regarding the accreditation process, and also that also I have learned a lot from through the NPTEL. So in my point of view, it is a very excellent platform to learn lot of things. Those things. So I feel that in my lifetime also I have to speak with those faculty members and I have to get the blessings from them also. So I feel like that sometimes. And in my college also, sir, in our curriculum we have given 3 credit for NPTEL courses. So that will be, so if the student, if they got cleared, that will be compensated with one open elective. So they have framed the curriculum like that. So I will motivate the student also, those courses I'm doing. So I will motivate them also to do register the courses, and I will mentor them. So I'll do that also. So I received 2 star recognition from NPTEL. So regarding the feedback part, sir, as the previous faculty members and all, they said in VLSI also, I will expect more simulation part. So that will also help us to learn a lot in the practical side. And so the practical exposure. So that is that I will expect, sir, because sometimes in the operational amplifier part, when I'm doing one course, so they have demonstrated lot of practical experiments that was very useful. Even I have show the experiment to the students also, how they are doing that. So similarly, in the VLSI also, some of the experiments, if they have included in the simulation part, that will be more helpful for us to learn a lot. So it will be more helpful for doing the research works and all. So totally, I'm very happy, sir. So and this type of encouragement also, it was actually it was a very happiest moment. It's a very happiest moment, and I'm expecting a more encouragement from NPTEL side also, sir, for doing because these kind of encouragements will lead us to do more number of courses, and that will enhance our knowledge. So. So I feel it is a proud moment, sir, and to give the feedback, I feel it is a proudest moment for me, and more proud to be a part of this NPTEL family. So now I got able to express another thing, sir. But anyway, I thank all of you for the excellent and wonderful guidance and motivation and everything, sir. And I'm expecting this in the future also for doing more courses in NPTEL. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Ati.
Yeah, thank you so much for the feedback, and for it's also a lot of effort for you also to do 15 and more courses with your other day-to-day assignments. It's really remarkable, really wonderful of all the efforts that you have put in. We really appreciate that. We hope we can still continue to interact with you. You take more courses, and and your feedback helps us to get more and more additions to the courses or design more courses. And yeah, so that's really nice, and we will do this more often of connecting to our learners in as many platforms as possible. Yeah, thank you so much for your interest, and thanks for your nice words, and all the best. So we are there for if you need any kind of support, you can write to professors. They will be very happy to also get to know your feedback from you directly. Like, I feel very happy when people write to me of how they would have benefited from my courses and so on. Thank you so much.
Dr. Duraive?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
First of all, I thank the NPTEL team. I am Dr. A.N. Duraivel, working as assistant professor in King's Engineering College, located at Tamil Nadu. So far, I have completed 6 NPTEL courses. Now I am getting discipline star under electrical domain. And I'm basically interested in digital system design and VLSI. There are a lot of courses in based on VLSI and digital systems. So I have chosen those type of courses, and and also I encouraged my students for doing these type of courses, NPTEL courses, and acted as a mentor also. And I need one suggestion, sir. During the course some faculty registering for examination. Suppose if they are transferring from one institution to another institution, their mail has been changed. So that problem should be rectified. It is not able to continue the course. Receiving mail for the further updates, those problems can be rectified, sir. Email changing email should be made as a flexible one, because everyone paying and facing trying to attend the examinations. And so far I have completed 6 courses. Out of that, percentage 1, I was in the microprocessor and microcontroller, then digital electronics and digital electronic circuits, and that's all. And also my college management and principal sirs, they are encouraging us by providing remunerations for attending and getting elite and getting successful completion, all those things. And at the beginning of when I was joining, and I'm doing this NPTEL courses since from 2018. At that time, we will receive a hard copy of the NPTEL certificate. Now it is not happening. That one request we need. If you get a hard copy of NPTEL certificates, we will be happy. And changing email, that means that flexibility we need. That's all, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. And I will do many courses under this, because our regular teaching methodology can be improved. There are a lot of difference. There are a lot of difference when comparing with our regular teaching with this NPTEL. After learning this NPTEL courses. Thank you so much for the NPTEL team and our management for encouraging the for doing the type of courses. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks for your feedback and your kind words. I must say that I also watch a lot of NPTEL videos myself to learn new things. So it's learning for everybody. The email change and the certification question, I will let Lakshmi answer that.
Yeah, sir, on Swayam portal as a policy, we are not changing the email address, because the email address is the primary data which is tagged to the portal where we track the assignment scores of the candidates. So as a policy, we are not changing the email ID, but on the NPTEL website for accessing your certificates, mark sheets, and FDP certificate, whatever you have taken as a course, which we are updating the email ID. If you are moving out from an organization, we are updating your email ID on the NPTEL website so that your course and certificate will get carried forward to the new email ID. So if you are always we suggest the candidate to enroll with your personal email IDs, because the organization ID will not have a lifetime access if they are updating their domain. If they are updating their domain information, always you will lose the information whichever is associated with the primary email ID. So we always suggest the candidate to go with the personal email ID, or you can have a separate email ID for taking online courses with NPTEL, which most of the candidates are doing currently. And the hard copy of the certificate, everything is digitalized now, and we are giving you the e-copy, and you can always print it out. We can share the format and also the pixel size which we use to print the certificate. You can get it from your college. We used to share it with the LC colleges as well. You can always print your certificate from your end. So as of now, since the registration count is also getting larger, it will be easier for everyone to download the certificate within 10 days of time after the exams are over. So otherwise the dispatching time, everything will take time, and you will get your certificate with a delayed duration.
Okay, I hope that answers your question, sir. Okay, last two questions. Divya Darshini?
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Yeah.
Good evening all. Myself Divya Darshini. I'm currently a firmware engineer now. So I have done 10 plus courses with NPTEL from a college itself. It helped me to strong my fundamentals, and I'm a VLSI design domain scholar. So I'm a discipline star in electrical engineering. So it's been immense pleasure to continue courses with NPTEL. It gives me a learning journey with more theoretical knowledge, and I have done a course taken by professor at IIT Delhi. So it embedded systems. Introduction to embedded system design, that was more oriented with practical stuffs, and it was interesting too. So in VLSI design, I have pursued many courses, and it was more theoretical. While coming to the industry and in the industrial exposure, if we have some exposure to CAD tools that is used in the industry, that will be more fine. Because I expected that I have done a course in VLSI physical verification. So in that course, I have expected that they'll get introduced us to some CAD tools, but I missed it. So but I have done
Divyadashni, we lost you.
Course into MATLAB, and they have gave access to the MATLAB online tool too. So like that, if you give some introduction to CAD tools, that will be more useful for working professionals like this. This is my feedback. Thank you, NPTEL, and it was a wonderful journey with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for your words. So again, I think of all those tools and all, the answer would be same as what Professor Janaki Raman said earlier about the reasons why he's still here. If you can just take this last question before he leaves. So, he just left.
Yeah. Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
So
you're here. Good.
Yeah. So like I said, right, the main thing is, how do we give feedback? How do you evaluate your simulations, right? Once that is automated, right, we will easily extend, our platform to include simulations and tools as well. Okay. So that is definitely on the cards. We are planning for it in the future. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you all. Thank you, Ramakrishna. Okay. Thank you, Lakshmi.
Yeah. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
for joining.
Bye.
Okay, Ganesh, one last question.
Sir. Hello.
Yeah, Ganesh Yadav is okay. Just go ahead. Yeah. Ganesh Yadav, if you have a question, or I think we just end the meeting here.
Okay.
Okay, so really nice to see you all with a lot of energy, doing a lot of courses, which I think is really remarkable. Of if you are doing like tens of courses, sticking to us, which means this kind of gives us a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm to actually do better. And I'm sure there are a lot of suggestions which came here, and much of them I'm sure will be implemented in the next couple of years, if not more. Thanks you once again. Congratulations on all the courses that you have passed, all the scholars and stars, certificates, the hoodies, and all that you have received. I hope we can incentivize you better, and that you will keep on challenging us. Then and we will try to keep up to the challenge. Thank you very much, and I hope to see some of you on Saturday, or I'll see you in some other platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
for addressing the candidates.
Yeah, thanks, Rashmi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.